Hey everyone, what is up? This is Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this training video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to perform the Prometric testable skill, provides hand and nail care for one hand. The supplies that you're going to need is going to be a bath basin, a linen protector, a towel, 2 washcloths, a pair of gloves, lotion, soap, an emery board, and an orange stick. Okay? And when it comes to the linen protector, you can always gather 2 towels. If your testing site does not have a linen protector, you can always gather 2 towels so you can use one to place as a clean barrier on the overbed table and one used to dry the person's hand, okay? So I've already filled my basin with water. What I'm going to do right now is place the clean barrier on my table. So I've placed the clean barrier on my table. I have all my supplies on my table. As always, you will need to perform your opening procedures by knocking on the person's door, addressing the resident, and introducing yourself by both name and title. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, okay? Hi, Miss Carla. My name is Julie. I'm your CNA, and today I'm going to be providing you with hand and nail care on one hand, okay?
Okay.
All right. First, I'm going to make sure I do a brief safety check. Bed is low. I'm just going to check your bed brakes. They are locked. I'm going to give you your call light in your left hand because I'll be performing hand and nail care on your right hand. And I'm going to provide you with privacy by closing your privacy curtain, okay? I'm going to go ahead and raise your head of bed so you can be in a seated position or high Fowler's position. You can move around to make yourself comfortable as I raise the head of bed, okay? So you've already done your opening procedures. You've addressed the client by name. You've introduced yourself by name and title. You did a brief safety check. Is that good for you? Mm-hmm. Okay. You've provided the person with privacy, and you've already explained the procedure to the person, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on. I'm going to test the water. I'm just going to test it with my elbow. Okay. Miss Carla, I've tested the water. It feels okay to me, but I would like for you to test it.
Yes, that's
okay. So remember, you need to test the water first, and then you have the client to test the water. I'm going to move this table over here. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to lower it down some. And if you could place your hand in the water. The next thing that you want to do is have the person place their hand in the water so their hand can soak for a little while, okay? All right, Miss Carla. I'm going to lay this towel down here. I'm going to wet this first washcloth here. And I'm just going to wet your hands, okay? And you can place your hand on the towel. I'm going to go ahead and move this basin over to this side here so you all can see in the video better. And hopefully it's not blocking your way or your sight. Now I'm going to place soap on the washcloth. Make sure I get it on all areas of the washcloth. Let me go around front because you want to be facing the client, okay, while you're doing this. So now I'm going to clean Mrs. Carla's hands. I'm going to clean in between her thumb and forefingers and in between the remaining fingers. Okay, and then I'm going to turn her hand around and I'm going to clean the palm of her hand. And now I'm going to place the washcloth over the basin. I'm going to take my second washcloth and I'm going to rinse the soap off of her hands. And I'm going to rinse in between her thumb and forefinger and the remaining fingers, and then her forehand. Make sure I get all the soap off. I'm going to lay this washcloth on the basin, and then I'm going to dry her hands. Dry in between the thumb and forefinger and in between the remaining fingers. And then I'm going to turn her hand over and dry her palm. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. You doing okay?
Yes.
All right. Now I'm going to use the orange stick to clean underneath her fingers. Now I'm going to get this orange stick a little closer. You see there's two ends. You have a pointy end and then you have a flat edge end. You want to use the flat edge end to clean the fingernails. So I'm going to clean her fingernails just up underneath the edge, one at a time, and between each time I clean, I'm going to remove any materials that I gather from her fingernails onto the towel. Okay, there we go. And then once I do that, I'll take my emery board and I will file each nail. So I'm just filing your nails right now, okay? Because you want to make sure that before completing, the person's fingernails, the edges are nice and smooth, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is get lotion. I'm going to lotion her hands. And then I'm going to use the other side of the towel to remove any excess lotion. All right, Miss Carla. I'm going to take my, you can go ahead and set your hand down on the table. I'm going to remove my soiled linen and place it in the soiled linen hamper. I'm going to dispose of my protective barrier and my nail file and emery board, or emery board and orange stick. I'm going to go empty the water into the sink. After I empty the water into the sink, I'm going to rinse the basin and I'm going to dry the basin, and then place all of my supplies in the designated dirty area. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to place my items in the designated dirty area. I'm going to empty the wash basin. I'm going to rinse the wash basin. And then I'm going to dry the wash basin. Place the wash basin in the designated dirty. I'm going to remove my gloves without contaminating myself, verbalize washing my hands, and then verbalize skill complete.